Today is July 1st, 2023. I told you yesterday a lot, a lot. I went for a walk in a Meskers Park in Louisville. Two guys are walking around too. The guy running this is such a little socialite. He was the life of the party. He was running around the party laughing with everybody. How he fooled everybody into helping out. And he stole everything from her. Laughing and laughing how he fooled everyone to help out in this. And he stole everything from her. And he fooled them into helping out in this. The other guy replies, "You do realize what they did to her?" And I got away from him. I don't want to hear about them raping me. Well, I went up to Hartville to work. A black car drives by. I found out they fooled, laughing that they fooled everybody into helping out in this. Okay? Well, I go in and I work, and my client and I get Hartville Kitchen. I go to the pickup place, go in, and a nurse comes in with another lady. Karen's Will found out that they were laughing that they fooled everybody into helping out in this. I go over to work at Akron when I got done. Okay. Some guy drives by while I'm outside. My clients. Eric? Eric? Eric, is this what's going on? Eric, answer me. Great. Then later on, when I go to leave, I walk out to my car, they pull in and they turn around down the street. It is what's going on. They fooled everyone in with their tapes before, and they told on her before. And they're laughing at everybody. And they got the tapes of them laughing at them. June 7th, 2023, Walmart 62, tapes and audio through the whole store. About 11 o'clock in the morning, June 7th, 2023, about 11 o'clock in the morning. Lighthouse Tabernacle is in there. Katie, Sister Jody, and a bunch of other people. FBI agent John fell for the tapes before? What on earth? Oh, come on. John fell for it. That FBI agent fell for the stunt of the tapes before? You're kidding. John actually fell for it. That FBI agent fell for the stunt of the tapes before, and they were only a stunt. Ha, 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 ha. Is that why they got away with it? Because that FBI agent fell for the stunt of the tapes before? Ha, 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 ha. Okay. By the next day, they were talking about a match. People have been talking everywhere how they made fun of the FBI for falling for it. Then it's going to come down to, oh, come on. There's a Fourth Amendment over the house. You have the right of the people to be safe and secure within your own person, your own surrounding, your own self. Okay? Your places, your homes, your papers, and effects against all unreasonable searches or seizures shall not be violated. The Department of Justice looks at a home as a castle, and it shall not be entered into. And then the Brill law is police and agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life with statements. There's nothing else. No searches, no seizures shall be warranted. You have to have a warrant. Did they have a warrant? No. Okay. Except for on probable cause warranted with an oath or affirmation of the people and the places and things to be searched and seized. That's just a search warrant. It's the police and agencies can only be in a home under a threat of life with statements of the threat of life. It's entrapment. There's a severe Fourth Amendment violation. That's why Officer Reinhardt laughed. I don't care what they say they got. I don't care what they say they did. Until that agent took your statement, da 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 da. They'd even go to jail for being in your home, and you couldn't even look or listen. It'd be illegal to. So what were they doing? Breaking a federal constitutional law and not arresting. Then it comes down to, Dave doesn't know me. The apostolic religion, men think they own women, that they can decide if they can go to church or not. They cheat, they open marriages, but the women have no say. That's not the United States of America. That's that a cult. Dave can't hire a man. Okay, he's trying to kill me. And he's tried to have me kidnapped. He's tried to have me carjacked. He's tried to have attempt to break in that got fooled. Had me followed and rented. They would have rolled me if I wouldn't have my foot on the brake. He's so mad I'm not daddy. It's me with a board in the face, runs off to the store and asks these people to help. So they come up with an idea to frame me if I don't die. By the 6th day, we're up there. They kick in my door and set up body cameras. Is that legal? Can he hire a stalker? Can he interfere in my life at all? No. Hell no. He goes to jail for hiring a stalker. Even my friend that used to work at the prosecutor's office, duh. Dave ever admitted he hired someone to tape you unaware in your home. The police better arrest him. And no, it's not admissible. It's the Fourth Amendment. Get it? Just like the Portage County Sheriffs. What these people said they did is illegal. And I said, you couldn't look or listen. It's the Fourth Amendment. Da, 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 da. Yes. Massillon Police, it's not admissible. So, what were they doing? Even messing with stuff that's not admissible and illegal. You have the right to be safe in your own home. You also have a right to remain quiet and a right to an attorney. You have a right to privacy. You have a right to a fair court trial, bail, and bond. You have lots of rights. So, yeah, where they put a shower scene in the other room. Admitted they put 2 clips together, March 2nd to the 3rd, 21, 8 to 10:30 at night. My car's bugged. And then what you're describing is showering? She figured out what they did. May 12, 22 and May 26, 22 of the shower scene in the other room. Then at the Oakland apartment, December 9, 21, the white man bald with dark eyes distributing food, same day. At the Stark County Hunger Task Force, actually worked the case. Everything was drugged and photoshopped. My client in the bar, her next door neighbor, everything, retired Judge Pete, drugged and photoshopped everything. Dave can't hire stalkers because I didn't die to drug and Photoshop me and lie they had sodium pentothal reports. Everything's digital. It's like my friend said, I have a friend with a laptop. He said he could do that shower scene, a lot of scenes really easy. Really easy. And the date rape drugs are amnesia drugs. You're sleepwalking. Do untold what you said. Huh? Like for 4 to 6 hours. I talked to a sheriff about him. He said those amnesia drugs are so bad. They could have drugged up those people that took down the towers and told them to do it. You have no memory. You're under someone else's control. They roofied Mike in a bar, my one neighbor, and he freaked out. I walked out of my apartment. He's like, I don't know how I got home. I'm like, go sleep it off. He didn't know. He's like, I got money in my pocket. I'm like, check your bank. You took 100 out. He's like, what was in the box with mustard and how to change my shoes? He'd been out sleep driving all night with no memory. That's not funny doing that to somebody. Somebody roofied my coworker Dar. She left with people she didn't know she left with and found herself in a puddle of pee, throwing up dizzy and sick the next day. Sound familiar? Found out 2 months later she was pregnant. They had raped her and left her in a puddle of pee. Her friend said she took a drink out of drink, started acting happy. They came up to her, let's go, and she left with them. Willingly. They're sleepwalking, chemically. And they've admitted from May 25th, 21, 6 p.m. in Wendy's Louisville to the Department of Informing, second close to the fence, 8/9/21. There was a lady, little girls living there, ratted out Dave. 4 or 5 neighbors told the police I was drugged and told to say it before. They told the Department of Disability January 19, 22 in the morning that I was drugged and told to say it before. February 2nd, 22, Burlington Coat Factory. A guy personally admitted to drugging me and telling me say it before. And then you got the other 3, my client in Navarre. And March of 22, they told her neighbor next door that retired Judge Pete drugged and photoshopped and made everything up on me. I got a lot more. Minute to frame me, March 24th, 22, 1:30. My car is bugged. You can hear 3 apartment buildings for me. A tall white guy with brown hair that they framed me. They got Eric Hyde, November 18, 22, Walmart 62. Had him go into Walmart 62 by the hair salon, screamed out all the tapes before were him and not me. It was his idea to come up with it, his idea to do it, and he had nothing to do with it. See, that's where I bet he was part of it. But they drugged him up and told him come in and confess, and he probably didn't even know he did it. They did it in public places. See, like my friend that worked at the prosecutor's office, Stark County prosecutor's office. It's a fraud scheme. Where they had kicked in your door, they probably did set up on cameras. They probably did Photoshop that shower scene. Where you had bruises you couldn't explain, throwing up, and dizzy. They probably were drugging you and telling you to say stuff. They can never use it. It was in your house, and nobody else can look at it. So what was that FBI agent doing? Looking at illegal stalking tapes, knowing anything can be Photoshopped, and it's clicking and pasting, and knowing they were drugging me. He stole the money. It's not the first agent that stole money from the cases. FBI executive, it was on Google, just got arrested for stealing $225 from another case. And there was another agent a couple years ago stole over $200,000. Everybody needs to turn them in. We live in a free country where I told Dave we didn't live in a communist country. We actually don't. They're trying to convince people they can kick in their door. They can stalk them. They can Photoshop a shower scene. They can break in. People wake up and they're running the bathroom, throwing up and thinking, where did I bang myself? And now they got a sodium pentothal report. You've been sleepwalking for 4 to 6 hours chemically. And you never talk to anybody. And they can extort money. But worse, you end up with a personal infection, get swollen, infected, and nothing will help. And here you're being human trafficked out of your own house under drugs. The apostolic religion is a sick satanic religion. And them thinking that they can do this to any human being because they open marriages, and Dave was dating Katie, he was dating Savannah, he had a stripper, had a bunch of other, he wanted a wild lifestyle. You leave me out of it and divorce me. But no, to let those women and let those people hurt me to show off for those women. Do you realize how sick he is? And for these people to fall for their cheap stunt of drugging me up and telling me to say stuff and photoshopping a shower scene within my own home, and they were beating me and human trafficking me. Someone needs to arrest them. And they've already confessed that everything was stunts, and they drugged me and they photoshopped me before, and have mocked the FBI, then mocked everybody for helping out in this. And everybody knows it. I'm going to upload this.